And ladies and gentlemen, we're starting SmackDown Live with some pandemonium here as Chad Gable of American Alpha and Bobby Fish are going at it now in the interview area. It's Kyle O'Reilly and Jason Jordan, and this fight's been going on, from my knowledge, for the past couple of minutes, and now we're just now getting on the air here. And it's just absolute pandemonium here by American Alpha and the Undisputed Era. 2/3 of the Undisputed Era going at it with American Alpha here. And in the parking lot, my God. Chad Gable being thrown into that sedan by Bobby Fish. And Bobby Fish now. And a punch right to the gut by Chad Gable. And thrown right into that sedan again. And in the interview area, it's Kyle O'Reilly and Jason Jordan. Both of these guys going at it. And it's absolute pandemonium here to kick off SmackDown Live. Oh, God! And ladies and gentlemen, security are on the way to separate all four men. And now we're switching gears. What a heated start to SmackDown Live. But we are going to be greeted from the underdog. By the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn, he made his SmackDown debut last week on last week's episode when he saved AJ Styles from Adam Cole. And Adam Cole, he was holding AJ Styles' WWE Championship. And Adam Cole signaling that he wants that title. But Sami Zayn came for the save, attacked Adam Cole, threw him off the ring. And Sami Zayn, he's set for one-on-one action here tonight. First match here on the blue brand for Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has had some unsuccessful triumphs on Monday Night Raw, primarily for the Intercontinental Championship against Braun Strowman. And now, new opportunities arise from the underdog, from the underground. And Sami Zayn's going to go one-on-one against former NFL player Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley, absolute hype man, as you can call him. Always stays hype, and a knee right to the gut by Sami. And Mojo Rawley with the technical prowess, and you see him reeling in the face of Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn, clearly the smaller man in this exchange, but Sami Zayn has the heart of a lion here. But might be the smaller man, but sure as hell has the bigger heart. As Sami Zayn dodges the splash by Mojo Rawley, but Mojo Rawley uses his power, his size, as an advantage to take on Sami Zayn here. Again, using his body as a weapon is Mojo Rawley, but Sami Zayn now trying to get one over on Mojo Rawley here. And kick out at 2. And Mojo Rawley's been on SmackDown for a few years. He was a part of the Hype Bros. Zack Ryder is injured. We haven't seen Zack Ryder in a long time. And a brainbuster. Ever since then, we've seen this ferocity from Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley not going to take anything from anyone anymore. As Sami Zayn now works on Mojo Rawley. Another elbow to Sam by Sami. Right hands and now chops. And Zayn now. Mojo Rawley over the top rope. And this does not look good for Mojo Rawley. Oh my! Slamming Mojo Rawley right on that apron. The hardest part of the ring. And Sami Zayn, if he's able to put away a man who's long-term like Mojo Rawley, a person who's been on SmackDown Live for years, it could change some opinions on Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has not been able to get the big one, but a blue powerbomb by Zayn, and Mojo Rawley's in a bad light, but no, kick out at 2. And Sami Zayn, he's had some unsuccessful attempts at the Intercontinental Championship back on Monday Night Raw with Braun Strowman. Unsuccessful in beating Braun Strowman. And now, wait a minute, running power slam by Mojo Rawley, and Sami Zayn has felt that a few times, but this time it's from Mojo Rawley and not Braun Strowman. And Sami Zayn kicks out at 2. And now, Mojo Rawley. See, oh, getting tired. Mojo Rawley's the hype man, running in circles here. Trying to get hype. But it looks like the hype is dumbing down here as, oh, Mojo Rawley has no stamina. Doesn't have enough stamina to try to take out Sami Zayn here. And Sami Zayn looks up Mojo Rawley and he drops him right on his head. Drop Mojo Rawley right on his head, did Sami Zayn. And now Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn tells that is all you got. Helluva kick. Almost kicked Mojo Rawley's face off. Cover lateral press. And Sami Zayn puts away Mojo Rawley. And Sami Zayn overcomes the hype man and Mojo Rawley in that picture-perfect Thunder Bomb and kicking Mojo Rawley's face off with that Helluva kick. And Sami Zayn bleeds blue. Incredible contest, incredible performance by Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn trying to get into the championship picture, whether that's for the United States Championship or whether that's for the WWE Championship. And it's a man coming down here who's stated his intentions for the WWE Championship, Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe, remember last week he said that he's going to be the WWE Champion, whether that was Kevin Owens or AJ Styles. And if you saw SmackDown Live, you saw the results. AJ Styles put away Kevin Owens to retain the WWE Championship. And AJ Styles has a target on his back with viable contenders like these two men in the ring right here, Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe. Both of these men are very fond of one another. And Joe, and this is combustible elements in this ring right now. The Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe, but Samoa Joe's walking up the ramp, just sending Sami Zayn a message. And Sami Zayn, he kind of looks surprised. Looks pretty surprised, but wait a minute! Adam Cole! And Adam Cole just bashed Sami Zayn's brains in with that steel chair. And Adam Cole now, right from behind, did not forget about last week. Last shot to Sami Zayn. And Adam Cole coming from behind, attacking Sami Zayn here. And Adam Cole, we saw 2/3 of Undisputed Era to kick off the show. And now it's the figurehead, the leader of Undisputed Era, Adam Cole. And he laid out Sami Zayn with that last shot. And Adam Cole looking to be the WWE Champion. But ladies and gentlemen, main event for tonight, Randy Orton goes one-on-one with Rusev for the United States Championship in the SummerSlam rematch here in the main event of SmackDown Live, as well as a 2-on-3 no disqualification handicap match between Harper and Rowan of the Bludgeon Brothers and the New Day. It's a can't miss show here on SmackDown Live as we get set. And wait a minute, there is Andrade Cien Almas, El Idolo. And Andrade Cien Almas, we saw him on Monday Night Raw last night when he was in the office of Eric Bischoff, walking from the office of Eric Bischoff when he had that altercation with Elias the Drifter. And that is huge. But what brand is Andrade Cien Almas going to sign with? Is it going to be Raw? Is it going to be SmackDown Live? Or will it be NXT? Will he stay on the yellow and black brand? But ladies and gentlemen, we're switching gears to some women's action. And here is Alexa Bliss set for her in-ring debut here on SmackDown Live. And Alexa Bliss, she made a hell of an impact last week. Confronted Bayley, insulted Bayley. And then that following Monday, last night on Monday Night Raw, Bayley was attacked with that kendo stick by Alexa Bliss before staring down the WWE Women's Champion Charlotte. that is a match. That is an altercation. That is very combustible, very interesting. And Alexa Bliss is going to go one-on-one with Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai, last time we saw Dakota Kai, she went one-on-one with Nia Jax. And it led to Dakota Kai being out for a couple of weeks with a shoulder injury. Due to Nia Jax's ruthlessness, as I can say. With Dakota Kai looking to wow the fans here, wow the crowd. Wasn't very successful against Nia Jax. Can she be successful against Alexa Bliss? And Alexa Bliss set for the biggest match of her career. This next Monday on Monday Night Raw, when she goes one-on-one with former rival Bayley to determine who will face Charlotte Flair at No Mercy for the WWE Women's Championship. The big match on Monday for Monday Night Raw. It's a can't miss episode, and it's also a can't miss episode of SmackDown Live here tonight. As we get set for some one-on-one women's action, and Alexa Bliss going one-on-one with Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai, knee right to the face, and Dakota Kai building up momentum, and Alexa Bliss. Whatever you can do, I can do better mentality for both of these women here. And Dakota Kai snap there. And a kick right to the chest. Kick right to the chest. That just dives the knee, dives the feet, excuse me, into the chest, caving the chest in of Alexa Bliss. But Alexa Bliss with the wherewithal to get out of that. Now, Alexa, right to the arm. Right to that arm of Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai, she's in big trouble here as Alexa Bliss begins to wrench the back and the arms. And you know, Alexa Bliss knows that Bayley is watching this match. She knows that Charlotte is watching this match. Charlotte has to watch every single match from every single woman on this roster, because any of these women could challenge her for the WWE Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss dives that elbow right into the face of Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai, she's overcome adversity. From girls like Alexa Bliss. And now, Bliss targeting that arm, the arm area of Dakota Kai, the shoulders. And now Bliss just stops right on the shoulder. Right on that arm. And now Bliss with the pinfall here. Shoulders are down. Dakota Kai in trouble. And a kick out at 2. Having to use the bad shoulder to kick out. And I think that's not a real good idea for Dakota Kai to do. And a kick right to the face. With disrespect by Alexa Bliss. And Bliss using her body as a weapon. Cross body. And now Dakota Kai in big trouble here. Alexa Bliss was looking to do something aerial. And now has... but what a counter by Dakota. And Dakota Kai trying to wow some eyes in the women's division. Trying to wow some eyes in the company here. Trying to wow the audience. And now the kicks. And she brings Alexa Bliss down. Wowing the audience is Dakota Kai's goal. She's not very fond here in the WWE. We've only seen her about 2 times, and dumps Alexa Bliss right on her neck. 1, 2, my God, and a kick out at 2 by Bliss. And Bliss has to use the ropes to get to her feet. And Alexa Bliss, she could have an easy spinal injury from that. And now Dakota Kai using her agility and dropping Alexa Bliss. Dropped Alexa Bliss. And Dakota Kai, and I think she is wowing the crowd here in Memphis as Dakota Kai is on the top rope waiting for Alexa Bliss. But what a strategy. Great strategy by Alexa, making sure that wait a minute, missed a drop kick, but nobody was home, and I think Dakota Kai, she got the very short end of the stick. Now they're just going to throw Dakota Kai across the ringside area as Alexa Bliss. And now, Alexa looking to work on Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai landed hard right on that concrete floor. And now the disrespect. The disrespect from Alexa Bliss. And now Bliss has the arms. Knee right to the kidney. The knees diving right into the kidney. Oh, what another knee to the kidney by Alexa Bliss. And Bliss now wants Dakota Kai to her feet. And Dakota Kai in very big trouble. She's in very hot water. As Alexa Bliss can end this match at any moment, but she just chooses to disrespect and humiliate her opponent. And I think that's Alexa Bliss's problem, is trying to humiliate, embarrass her opponent instead of putting her away. And I think that's the difference between her and Bayley. And wait a minute, look at this. Both of these women countering each other, and it ends with a knee right to the dome of Alexa Bliss. Knee right to the head. And now Dakota Kai diving the foot right into the stomach of Alexa Bliss. And now Dakota Kai rolling up Bliss. This could be it. But a kick out at 2. And Dakota Kai gaining more momentum, but you kick right to the gut. Kick right to the gut. Try to go for a knee, but Dakota Kai saw it coming. And both of these women now, it's a stalemate. It's a stalemate between these two. Back and forth contest. And now Alexa Bliss with the disrespect. She went down to one knee, but Dakota Kai saw it coming. Both of these women now. So who's gonna get the best? Who's gonna get the best out of one another? And now Dakota Kai. Smart move from Kai, rolling out of the ring to prevent a pinfall or submission. But wait a minute. I think she did more damage to herself in the long run. And Alexa Bliss drills Dakota Kai's head into that padding on the outside floor. And under that light padding, it's nothing but concrete and a DDT. Second DDT. This time in the center of the ring, and Alexa Bliss beats Dakota Kai. But what a contest. What a back and forth contest between both of these women, and just drilling Dakota Kai. Drilled Dakota Kai right on the mat and then right on that concrete. The hardest part in the arena, let alone the ring. And now Alexa Bliss successful in her contest ahead of her match with Bayley this next Monday on Raw. 2 weeks away from No Mercy. Raw exclusive pay-per-view, of course. And now, wait a minute. There's the former WWE champion Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens not happy that he's no longer the WWE champion, and he has no more opportunities at getting the prized possession of SmackDown Live. But ladies and gentlemen, switching from World Championship gold to Tag Team gold, as we're set for some handicap action between these two factions. And this feud has been in the works for so long, for so many months now, as the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan, set to take on all 3 members of the New Day. And this rivalry, it all happened in that gauntlet match, the Tag Team Gauntlet, with the Usos, the Bludgeon Brothers, the New Day, the Hype Bros, Evolved Villains, back a few months back to determine a new #1 contender for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And the Bludgeon Brothers, they ran through everybody until they stopped by a roadblock named Big E and Kofi Kingston And it ended with the Bludgeon Brothers being defeated by the New Day. And Harper and Rowan of the Bludgeon Brothers, they did not like that. They did not like the fact that they lost. They came a long way in the gauntlet. Started as one of the first two teams. Almost made it to the final match, but they were beaten by the New Day. And the Bludgeon Brothers did not like the fact that they went so far only to lose. And they just destroyed the New Day that night, allowing the Usos to become the #1 contenders, and now the current SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. And that's what these guys are fighting for other means as well, but most importantly, these guys are fighting for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And the New Day, former tag team champions in their own right. And they are set, all three members, to compete here tonight in this 2-on-3 handicap, no disqualifications match. No rules in this contest. Standard tag team rules. 1 for 1 in a Bludgeon Brothers case, and 2 in the New Day's case on the apron. 2 men in the ring. Tags occur in this contest, not a tornado, but a standard tag team environment, standard tag team rules with just an extreme stipulation and the handicap stipulation. And Xavier Woods competing for the first time in a very long time. Remember, he was abducted by the Bludgeon Brothers. We didn't see Xavier Woods in a very, very long time, and he made his return a few weeks ago on SmackDown Live, costing the Bludgeon Brothers that match against Kingston and Big E. And that's how we got here. And Xavier Woods, he's ready to get his hands on Harper and Rowan, two of these behemoths. And you could add Big E to that mix as well. Big E, shy of 300 pounds. As we get set for some Extreme Rules action here on SmackDown Live. These two teams want to be the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, are striving to become the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and a Hurricane Rana by Kingston to kick off this contest. And these people want Kofi Kingston, but Harper with the wherewithal, and both of these guys, they know each other very well. And now Kofi Kingston rolling Harper up the shoulders, down. The big man might be done, but a kick out at 2. And these people in Memphis, the hometown of Jerry the King Lawler. Oh! And the gut buster. And Jerry the King Lawler, very synonymous, with Memphis, Tennessee. Kind of the hero of Memphis, as Kofi Kingston now has control of Harper. And now Kingston! But look at this! The strength! The strength of Harper! And slams Kingston down, and now it's those rights. And now it's those closed fists right into the face of Kofi Kingston. And more, this time lefts by Harper. Oh! Kick right to the gut. And Kofi Kingston was in control, but now, and Harper, huge European uppercut. And now Harper, but wait a minute! Kofi Kingston now with the agility and the ability to use both his feet to reach up to Harper's trap muscles. And now Big E in the mix! Big E in the mix, and now Kingston, and great tag team prowess here from the New Day. And Harper is in real big trouble. Remember, one fall in this contest, one pinfall determines the matchup. And splash by Big E. And Big E, really successful singles competitor in his time, was a former Intercontinental Champion. You see Big E staring down a hole in Rowan on the apron, allowing Harper to capitalize. Also, former Intercontinental Champion, Harper as well. And Kofi Kingston, also a former Intercontinental Champion. Big E faced off against Rusev a couple weeks ago to determine who will face Randy Orton for that United States Championship at SummerSlam. Rusev beat Big E, but Big E, in my honest opinion, I believe that Big E was so close to making it to SummerSlam And now the other half of the Bludgeon Brothers, Rowan is in this contest. And Rowan is just no mannerisms at all, nothing that defines Eric Rowan. Honestly, the only thing that defines Eric Rowan is silence. Eric Rowan feeds on silence. Oh no. And wait a minute, Rowan has a sledgehammer. And Rowan, he just feeds on silence, but in the ring, Kofi's in it. Kofi's in the ring here. And looked like Rowan was looking for something. And a kick right to the gut. And now Rowan has Kingston up, and it's not look good on the outside. My God! And slamming Kofi Kingston right on the concrete floor. And now Rowan seems to be in control, and this does not look good for Kofi Kingston, the high flyer of the New Day. Oh my God! Just a silent kind of sociopath, psychopath is Rowan. Just built on just hurting people, destructing people. And now Kingston trying to fight. Huge, big size difference between these two men. But Kofi Kingston with the strength to bring Eric Rowan down. And now Harper now. Nobody home. As Rowan now in the corner. And now has Harper as well. Harper back in this contest. And look at the tag team prowess. Targeting the spinal cords. The spinal cord of Kofi Kingston. It might be in big trouble. Remember the last time these two teams were in the ring together. Harper and Rowan hit that bludgeoning on Kofi Kingston right on those steps. And now Xavier Woods is in this contest, and Xavier Woods really wants to get his hands on Harper and Rowan, and now he finally gets that opportunity. And now the jabs in the corner, and now it's the right hands by Xavier Woods. Right hands by Xavier Woods, and Xavier Woods now with the stomping away at Harper, doing everything he can to beat down Harper. And look at this stretching, that surfboard stretch. And now Xavier Woods has Harper. And Harper, wait a minute, referee knocked down here. Referee knocked down in this exchange. And look at this. Woods just stopping a mud hole into Harper. And now it's Kofi Kingston's turn to do the same. And it's just weeks and weeks of build up here. Just stomping away at Harper in this corner. He's defenseless, and Rowan might just need to capitalize here. Repeated stops by all three of these men in the drop kick. Unicorn stampede from all three members of the New Day. And now Harper, great strategy, just crawling to the tag. And the whiplash by Rowan onto Kofi Kingston. And my God, the agility of Harper and Rowan. And Rowan just kicking Kingston right in the face, right in the mouth with that spinning heel kick. And now Harper's back into the corner, and this does not look good. Nobody on the other side of the ring to help Kofi out. It's just Harper and Rowan here, and this is what I was talking about earlier. The bludgeoning, and there goes Xavier. And the Bludgeon Brothers are successful in this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight. What a match. But the bludgeoning, no one has yet to kick out of the bludgeoning. Harper and Rowan, two absolute behemoths. And wait a minute, we have an altercation here backstage between Lars Sullivan and the newest SmackDown. Oh God, one of the newest SmackDown signees here in Shelton Benjamin. And it's a full-on brawl between these two heavyweights. And Benjamin, oh, God, throwing Shelton Benjamin's skull right into that glass. And Lars Sullivan and Shelton Benjamin. This dates back to last week's show when Lars Sullivan attacked both Shelton Benjamin and Noam Dar. And now Lars Sullivan, oh, he throws Shelton Benjamin right into that car. And we had another backstage altercation earlier tonight between Bobby Fish and Chad Gable. And now it's Shelton Benjamin and Lars Sullivan. And my God, Lars Sullivan could just rip the knee out the socket there of Shelton Benjamin. And Shelton Benjamin's favoring that knee. And we need to get security back here. And there's a security intel there inside. Why don't they do something about this? One of these guys can get seriously hurt. And I'm now betting on Shelton Benjamin, the one needing surgery here. As Lars Sullivan, my God, throws Shelton Benjamin right into that car. And you knew, I had a suspicious feeling that this would happen. Shelton Benjamin was not going to take someone, attacking him lying down. And this is exactly try to engage into a fight with Lars Sullivan as a back there. Wait a minute. Freak accident! Freak accident on the concrete floor. My God. And wait a minute, on top of the car, Noam Dar! And Noam Dar was hiding behind that car or something. And he found the perfect opportunity, and now Noam Dar escaping with his life here. Escaping with his life, jumped on the Lars Sullivan, he got the hell out of the arena. And I think you just awakened the beast, Noam Dar. And ladies and gentlemen, just announced by Shane McMahon for next week's show, it'll be Lars Sullivan, the Freak, taking on Noam Dar. And it's a match that was just made seconds ago, and a match that was made earlier tonight. Kyle O'Reilly of Undisputed Era makes his debut next week against Jason Jordan of American Alpha. It's a combustible show for next week's SmackDown Live. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the night, as Randy Orton is looking to become a two-time United States champion. And at SummerSlam, Randy Orton was beaten by Rusev for Rusev to win the United States Championship, and Orton has admitted it. He said he's never felt someone in the ring like Rusev before. Rusev is dangerous, Rusev is ruthless, Rusev is unforgiving. And Randy Orton said he's just exactly the same. Remember, Rusev's wife, Lana, came onto the stage last week and got Rusev, wherever he was, and Rusev accepted Randy Orton's challenge for this week's SmackDown Live, and this is the United States Championship match, SummerSlam rematch here in Memphis, as Randy Orton wants to be a two-time United States champion. And Randy Orton, he just might do it. He beat Kalisto at Battleground a few months ago to become the United States champion for the first time in his career. Can he dethrone Rusev, the Bulgarian Brute, the tank, I like to call him, the armory tanking Rusev? And Randy Orton's been through this. He's faced several guys like Rusev, like Brock Lesnar, like Big Show, like Mark Henry. But he's never faced a man like Rusev. Rusev is a different breed. Rusev moves faster than a Mark Henry. He moves faster than a Big Show. He's stronger than a Mark Henry. He's stronger than a Big Show. And that's what Orton was saying. He said he's never been in the ring as a guy as more brutal, as more unforgiving as this man right here. He said he's done it. He survived these types of guys. These super heavyweight brutes. And Randy Orton said he will survive that man right there with that United States Championship, Rusev. holding, every time he holds that title, holding that United States Championship hostage, just like he's holding the United States hostage, is Rusev. Rusev, the Bulgarian brute, is the definition in my eyes of a wrestler. Looks like a wrestler, walks like a wrestler, acts like a wrestler. The way he performs in that ring every single night just gives you the illusion that everything that Rusev does can cause a career-ending injury. As Rusev is set to defend that United States Championship here tonight in Memphis, Tennessee, main event of SmackDown Live. And that's what it's for. The United States Championship, as former champion Randy Orton is looking forward to winning back that title. And Rusev looking at that title possibly for the last time here in his run. As our senior official lifts the title up, and this is what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. United States Championship on the line as former champion Randy Orton takes on current champion, the Bulgarian brute Rusev. And both of these men, the hatred coming off of one another, combustible, written all over in this ring. As Rusev tries to hit a right hook on Randy Orton, and now Orton now with rights to Rusev, and now a knife edge chop. Huge knife edge chop. It brings Rusev to the ground here. And now Randy Orton now is going to stop a butthole into Rusev. And Orton just wants that United States Championship back. Been a former World Heavyweight Champion is Randy Orton. Oh, and the disrespect. The disrespect by Randy Orton. Slapping Rusev right in the face. And now Orton with a right hook. But now Rusev. Oh, and Rusev with that spinning wheel kick. Caught Randy Orton right on the jaw. And now Rusev. Oh, a huge chop. Huge chop. And Rusev brings it down. And that's that authoritative way of Rusev. And now Rusev with the right hooks and now the bare elbows right to the head of Randy Orton. And Rusev now has Randy Orton where he wants him. And a chop. And now a kick. Now Rusev try to hit a right now. Randy Orton now running to the ropes. But Rusev, my God! Knee right to the gut, and he follows it up with a big boot. And this guy right here, Rusev, just an absolute, oh God! He lives up to his name, the Bulgarian brute. And you saw how he just threw Randy Orton, and you see Rusev. Look at Rusev with his body scissors, tying his tree trunk-like legs, wrapped around the ribs, wrapped around the torso of Randy Orton. Oh! And Randy Orton improvising here. Back elbows right to the jaw of Rusev. And now Randy Orton tried to go for a drop kick, but Rusev just the immovable object like way of Rusev. You saw he just pushed Randy Orton down. And there goes Orton. My God. Everything this guy Rusev does is with force. Brute force, might I add. And now Rusev. Oh, God. Slamming Randy Orton right on that floor. And you see Rusev again has Randy Orton up. Has him up. Oh, and he just slams Randy. Slams Randy rib first right on that guardrail. And now Rusev, I think he feels that he's in control of this contest. And if he's manhandling a man like Randy Orton, a man that's 250 pounds, what do you think Rusev could do to a guy like a Kalisto, a guy like an Adam Cole? And Rusev, I'm just throwing out names, but this guy's nearly smaller than Rusev, and a kick right to the back of the head. And now Rusev Shoulders down. Randy Orton in a bad way, but a kick out at 2. And now Rusev rebound off the ropes. And now kicking Randy Orton right in the face. And you see Rusev, he feels that he's in control. Let me tell you something about this contest. Special about this contest. No Lana in Rusev's corner here tonight. You didn't see Lana when Rusev came out. You didn't see Lana at all tonight. I don't think Lana is even in the building. And now Rusev wants to do it on his own. Wants to beat Randy Orton on his own without any help, without any assistance from Lana. As Rusev, and look at the scroll just scraping the face of Randy. Look how fast Rusev is, and my God! And I think this is worse. I think Randy Orton's been been handled worse in this match than he was at SummerSlam. Rusev not giving Randy Orton the light of day here. And the commentator's curse. As Rusev, he landed hard, but look at Rusev back on his feet and a right hook by Rusev. Another right hook. This time it stuns Randy Orton, but Randy Orton now. Randy Orton lariat after lariat. And a snap power slam by the Viper. And Randy Orton is feeling it here. And Rusev, he landed real hard with that miss senton. And now Orton drills Rusev with the DDT. Drilled Rusev with that DDT. And now Randy Orton is feeling it. Feels that he's in the driver's seat. Rusev still trying to get back to his feet. And this is the take-like mentality, but an RKO! RKO to Rusev! Rusev is seeing stars, but a kick out at 2. And this is why I call Rusev an armory tank. This guy's still moving after everything, and it's not like he's moving after minutes and minutes of resting up, mere seconds of resting up. And Rusev now slams Orton down, and he lands right on his arm. All that weight onto Randy Orton's arm, and now Rusev again with the mountain position, and now with the punches right to Orton, and now with the bare elbows. He might just cut Randy Orton up right here in the middle of this ring. Rusev doesn't give a damn. Does not care about the well-being of anybody. Oh, and the super kick, and you can hear that. You can hear that kick through the nosebleeds. And now Rusev has Orton, and he sets him down. Go home driver, and no. Just the tank mentality, the way Rusev moves, the way Rusev is durable, can take punishment. Can take punishment from Randy Orton. And now Rusev gunning for that knee. Gunning for the knee of Randy Orton. And now Randy. He's in big trouble. Is Randy Orton. As Rusev. And I think Rusev just wants to just end this contest. And oh my God. And the Muay Thai knees. Muay Thai knees. Right to Randy Orton. Oh, what a huge boot. Sends Randy out of the ring. And it's kind of interesting. As Lana's not here. Lana's not here in Rusev's corner, but Rusev is more ruthless, more unforgiving, more fierce than he's ever been here without Lana. Is that a sign? Is he more laid back when Lana's in his corner? And wait a minute, Randy Orton now! Randy Orton! Randy Orton just drilled Rusev's skull on the outside! RKO! DDT, and then an RKO to Rusev. Rusev has not moved on his own fruition here. And Randy Orton now, does he have him? No, he doesn't. Unbelievable. Rusev not only survived 2 RKOs, but 1 on the outside. And Rusev is still in this match. But I don't think he's in this match for very long, as Randy Orton with a back suplex. I don't believe Rusev can take another RKO. I don't think he simply can. No man can take 3 RKOs with 1 on the outside. And Randy Orton now thinking of what should he do. Referee knocked down in this exchange. And there goes Rusev over the top. And now Randy Orton, what the hell? Wait a minute! Wait a minute, that's Bray Wyatt! That's Bray Wyatt! Sister Abigail! Sister Abigail to Randy Orton! Is Bray Wyatt on SmackDown Live? Last time we saw Bray Wyatt was on Raw last night. And now, not this way though. But not this way though. Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail, let's stun Randy Orton. Where was the ref? Where was the referee in this? And Rusev gonna take advantage, has Randy Orton up, and a Machka. Shoulders down, you can count to 30. And Rusev is still United States Champion. But what a contest. What a contest. And Bray Wyatt shocking everyone here in Memphis, shocking all of us here. Is Bray Wyatt on the blue brand? Is he gonna follow suit with Sami Zayn and the others? And I'm just lost for words, ladies and gentlemen, right now. Is Bray Wyatt on SmackDown Live? And Rusev is still the United States Champion, folks. Right? And Rusev just took advantage of the opportunity given. Randy Orton knocked out cold. Where the hell was the referee? What the? Bray Wyatt stunning us all here. But wait a minute! Wait a minute! That's Rhino! That's Rhino! And Rhino is here! Rhino! He just gored Rusev! He just gored Rusev! And Rhino gored Rusev! And now Rhino wants Rusev to his feet! Gore! Gore to Rusev! Gore to the United States Champion! And oh my God! Is Rhino back in the WWE? Holding up that title that he's never won. The United States Championship. What does this mean for SmackDown Live?